Hello and welcome to the channel. I'm Leroy, also known as Yorkshire Fun. Hope you're good or you're well. What's the channel about? If you just joined for the first time, well, it's the weird and wonderful of the internet. And today, I'm looking at weird love rituals, weird marriages from around the world. Roll title cards, here we go. Yes, February was the month of love. Yeah, love. Leroy, have you lost weight? No, I've actually put it on even while I'm trying to try on a diet, but thanks for asking. But it was my wedding anniversary. It was Valentine's Day. Let's look at some weird rituals from around the world, some weird customs, and people that have married some weird stuff. Let's crack on. Right, this first one is in Scotland. It's called Blackening of the Bride. Now, I don't think I've seen this, and I don't know if it's like a tradition that's died. So if you're Scottish and you're watching this, let me know if this still goes on. So basically, the bride and groom are pelted with all manner of disgusting things, from rotten eggs to treacle and fish, and are paraded through the streets. The Scots believe in this humiliation will serve for people to be better prepared for couples' life. It certainly brings a whole new meaning to the term blushing bride. I don't know how I feel about that. Do they do this before your wedding? Surely not on your wedding day. Stinking of fish and stuff. So that's Scotland. We go over to Africa, to Cambodia. They have these courty nuts. So basically, force up their, like, the chiefs and stuff, get their daughters, and build these huts for potential husbands. Basically, it's for them to see whether or not the hanky panky goes off, and then they go, "Oh, I like him. He's got the touch." But yeah, but it says that they're both socially and sexually awakening both their partners. It leads to long marriages, less divorce. So, have Cambodia got it right? I think that'd be a bit questionable in this country. In Croatia, there's a museum that is dedicated to people's heartbreak. So people bring like memorabilia and paraphernalia to do with their relationships that have gone wrong, and it's put in the museum. And they actually took the museum on tour. So it went to America in Los Angeles in 2016. So I don't know if I find that a bit weird and creepy. What do you think? Would you donate an X? Have you still got an X's thing in your house that you just can't get rid of? Very strange if you are. Over to China. So a couple get a chicken and then dissect the chicken. And if the liver is good, then it's going to be a good marriage. It's a lucky charm. But if it's bad, then they're doomed. I think you're risking it a bit, aren't you? Like dissecting a chicken. But hey, if that's what the Chinese want to do, that's what the Chinese want to do. Now, there's a custom that's pretty much rife in Italy and France, and that is putting love locks um, on the river, different bridges all over. Basically, thousands and thousands of tourists do this a month, and they have to take part of the like fence down and put a new one up. Or a lot of time they just cut the padlocks off. So it's a weird tradition. I myself have done it. I've done it in Paris, Italy, and we did it in Australia as well. So yes, unusual tradition. See, Valentine's Day in Japan is completely different. The women buy men the chocolate. However, a month later they have White Day, where the men are expected to buy twice as many chocolates and flowers for the women. Somehow I think they're being stitched up there, and that is true because when I was in the restaurants working in Sheffield, every Valentine's Day the Chinese students would go crazy. They would bring loads of like flowers and chocolates, and they would have like champagne on the table, proper go all out. Still very traditional with that, so it's nice to see. The last weird tradition is from France. Now, back in the day, all the leftovers, the bride and groom would have to drink it out of a toilet. Now, lucky enough, they don't do this no more. They probably just do like a sweep and have leftover chocolates and shots at the end of the night. But imagine that next day having to drink out of a toilet leftovers. Ugh. I mean, we made the mistake on our day after our wedding day. We had a wedding day breakfast, and I'd had way too much Jack Daniels, so much sambuca. I wasn't feeling very up to it, and a cup of tea. Nice Yorkshire tea were the best that I could have. I'd throw my guts up. In fact, it was so good our wedding day. My wife didn't turn up for wedding day breakfast because she was still pissed out a tree in bed. So you can't have a marriage without dating, and some weird dating traditions throughout the world. We start off in Poland. They have one round about Easter. It's called Wet Monday. And basically, you whip each other with pussy willow to show you like it. A bit like, in school when you used to fancy a girl or a boy and you used to like nip them or give them a little push. That's basically what they're doing. It's very, very traditional. Usually, Polish Church on Ealing Broadway still holds a service for this celebration. So, quite an unusual celebration. But in Mexico, the lovers create their own whistle. Yes, the Kickapoo tribe in Mexico arrange to meet each other and they communicate their love by having their own whistle tone. And the gents would take their younger brothers up to learn the art of whistling. I could never do these whistles. They're not the wolf whistle. Mine's like, current wife can't even whistle. Oh, it's so funny. That's what all you hear for her. Like, good job we're not stranded at sea. And the last one with weird courting things. In the Balinese Hindu culture, potential spouses go to the dentist and have their teeth grinded down to their ancestors. And this supposedly gets rid of jealousy, lust, anger, and drunkenness, thus purifying the couple and their time ready for marriage. That's a bit weird. You don't want to be going to a dentist, do you? Jesus. What was the shortest marriage? It was in 2019, a Kuwaiti couple who divorced 3 minutes after getting married because he insulted the bride. Why? Why would you do that, mate? It's your wedding day. Why would you insult you? But yeah, literally 3 minutes after getting married. What did he say, though? I'd love to know what he said. Now, there's been some unusual celebrity marriages, and I'm not doing a celebrity marriage today. You know what I mean? I've always, still to this day, yes, he was the king of rock and roll, the king of pop. I'm not talking about Michael Jackson. I'm talking about his father-in-law, Elvis Presley. Now, didn't he get with like Priscilla when she was like 14 and he was like 25 or something like that? That's a bit creepy. Anyway, these are what people have married. Yes, these people have married objects and things. It's just not right, is it? Like, as soon as I see any of these programs, I'm always like, these people are a bit weird. Like, these people, like, I always remember My Love of My Car, a documentary on Channel 4, like, back in, like, 2005. And basically, this guy used to have sex with people's cars. I'm like, you're not right in head, are you? You need to get out, mate. But people do marry like these weird objects. So one of the first widely publicised cases was Ija Rita Berliner Meyer, who claimed marriage of the Berlin Wall in 1979. Berliner Meyer, whose surname means Berlin Wall, was distraught when the wall was torn down in 1989. How do you even? What's the law? I mean, like, yeah, oh, I'm married the Berlin Wall, but how does law? There's no law, surely. Like, somebody just sign it off. Somebody married Eiffel Tower. There's quite a few people. For some reason, it's Objectum Sexuality International. Like, there's quite a lot of people that are married the Eiffel Tower. Like, in 2007, after a 10-year courtship, it wasn't her first non-human partner. So this woman, Erica Eiffel, weirdo, got married. She's been married to a Japanese sword. She's been married to an archery bow and a tower crane that operates where she lives. I'm sorry, it's a bit weird. It's like these people, you know, when you see them on Valentine's Day, all very public affections, and they propose. They get on their hands and knees and like do like a public proposal, and you think to yourself, what a twat. Oh, yes. Look at this, right? See this clip of this guy proposing in Times Square. How embarrassing.
He's proposing! Oh my god. He's proposing! That's so sweet!
Carol Santa Fe, who identifies as an objectum sexual, married California's Santa Fe train station, in 2015. The marriage is not legally binding. No shit, Einstein. But Santa Fe said the two have been in love with each other. How does she know? It's a train station. It's an inanimate object. It cannot talk to you. Have been in love with each other for 36 years and it was time to tie the knot. Santa Fe also says the train station is a female called Dedre. So, it's just weird. It's just, somebody married a pillow. Li Jing Zhao had been dating a large pillow for 6 years before finally marrying it in a special ceremony in 2010. It's no ordinary pillow, but rather a dakimakura type of oversized Japanese pillow that normally has an image of a popular anime character printed on the side. The image of Lee's Akumon in Fate of Testarossa, a female anime character from the series. Well, I'm going to butcher it anyway. So he takes his pillow wife everywhere, including a restaurant, park, and fairground. So these people need locking up. There used to be a time. There used to be a time when we used to lock people up like this. And we used to call them nutters. That's not right, That's not right. That's not like mental health need help. That's the crackers. There's going to be crackers like these evil people. There's some people who just cuckoo. Barbie doll. Of course it is. Somebody married a Barbie doll. I'm going to say it. Right, I've not read this article. I'm going to guess it's going to be some creepy businessman. Rich, creepy businessman. Right, let's have a look. Man married Barbie doll. Sounds like a classically frivolous tabloid headline, but the story of Chang Has Hum marriage to an 11-inch piece of plastic is actually quite touching. Oh, don't. It's not going to be like, it reminds me of his late wife wrote. 20 years previously, Chang's human wife died of suicide because her family opposed their marriage. He believed that her spirit... Well, I just feel like a dick now, don't I? So basically, 20 years ago, his wife died of suicide. He believed her spirit lived on in the Barbie doll, which he married in a Buddhist temple in 1999. This time, however, he had the full blessing of his deceased wife family, who hoped that Sa could now forgive them. I don't know if that's... Is it creepy? Is it weird? I don't know. Like, who to believe, eh? Fairground rides. People married in fairground rides. Weirdos. Somebody married a cardboard cutout of Robert Pattinson. Nutter. Just somebody married a snake. Why would you marry a snake? 2,000 people turned up for the wedding. When a woman in the East Indian state of Orissa announced her plans to marry a snake, local villagers were very much in favour of the union. They're all nutters as well. They all need locking up. Throw away a key. Somebody married a tree. These tree people. Oh, lovely tree. I love a lovely tree. I don't want to marry one. A cardboard cutout of himself. And somebody married a ghost. Of course they did. Well, the channel is all about the weird and wonderful. Look, we've learned some weird facts today, some unusual facts and some creepy facts. And just remember, some people are nutters. There's a new video on the channel every single week. I've been Leroy. Don't forget to give us a follow, a subscribe, a like. Find me on TikTok, Yorkshire Fun. You can see me on Instagram, Leroy Yorkshire. Thanks. Bye.